got it? Hey, y'all. Getting ready to do this air signs. My air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. About to do your healing reading for this week. So I'm going to give it time. Give people time to come on in. Jeremiah, hey cuz, how you doing? My sister, there go my sister. Give it time, give it a little time. Getting ready to do this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, my air signs reading for our healing for this week. So I hope y'all are having a great full moon. If you go outside, I'm sure the moon is absolutely beautiful right now. I just did a meditation and a burning bowl with my sister, and it was just absolutely beautiful. Everybody's releasing things and doing away with things that no longer serve our purpose, and going to our next level in our journey. So I'm gonna get started in a second. Give it a few more seconds to get some more people in here. This is for my air signs. Air, your rising, your moon, Venus, air signs. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And we do know that the full moon that's out right now is in the constellation of Aquarius. I just did that video yesterday about what type of energy this full moon is actually bringing. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this is my healing reading for my Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. So I'm going to go ahead. I've already saged. I'm going to go ahead and start with my Akashic deck. So what is it that my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius need to know for their healing? What is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to know to go to the next level for my air signs? My left hand is getting warm. We're getting them already. There's two. My left hand is really, really hot all of a sudden. We'll take those. Yep. So we got 6 cards. We got 6 cards. Hey Jasmine, how are you? My left hand is really warm right now. Wow. So this is going to be some serious stuff. This is, again, for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is it that we need to know to go to the next level in our healing? So that was my Akashic deck. And now I'm going to clarify with my astrology deck. God. That's a lot for that one. It's a lot of healing going on. All right. Okay, so again, this is for my air signs, Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius. So what I have in this first row is the bird's nest, number 3 of forces. Hope I can get close enough for y'all to see that. 3 of forces, the bird's nest, and it's followed by stability. What I'm getting here, and also this stability card is an earth element. Earth element stability. 8, 9, 10, 11. It's energy of 11, so that's Capricorn energy, which is an earth sign. So this energy is very grounding. I feel like a lot of you are probably getting into homes. Especially this is family stuff too. So the bird's nest. If you can see, like the mama bird is feeding the 3 chicklets, I guess you want to call them. This is also us being called to be to go more into our spirituality, get more grounded in our spirituality too. You have to nurture your spirituality like you would nurture your kids, or like a mama bird would nurture her chicklets. And this card also has butterflies in it, so that's giving me transformation. So Spirit is really calling us to transform, to go to the next level in our healing. So what do we need to do to go to our next level? This next card is Major Arcana 6, the Divine Physician in reverse, followed by Gemini, I think. So there's my Geminis. I feel like with this combination, I feel like there's a lot of us out there that are gifted but not stepping into our gifts. So that divine physician, that's healers. Some of us are healers and we're just not stepping into our gifts. And it could be it's some Geminis out there right now that know that they're gifted and just not stepping into their gifts. Why are we and for this card to be, I think, it's like we're stuck in our head, just stuck pondering, just not going to the next level. Not going to the next level. And that's why this next card came out. It's 4 of Keys, clearing the way. So there's a blockage. There is a blockage. And then you have, that was clarified by Mercury retrograde reinvention. We're not reinventing ourselves. We're doing the same things. We're staying stuck and stagnant in the same energies. I feel like a lot of us are going to get out of this. That's why we did that burning bowl tonight. And we're just releasing a lot of stuff. And the energy that this full moon is bringing these things to light. Like I said, with the full moon reading, the black moon, and see, here's the black moon card too, that clarified, clearing the way. Definitely coming from that black new moon that we just had, Spirit was telling us that we needed to clear the way, clear our karmic stuff, clear our learn from our lessons, learning, just lessons that we've been going through over and over and over again. We're being called to address those things. So clearing the way was clarified by Mercury retrograde. A retrograde is symbolic of going back. So a lot of us have to, in order for us to clear the way, we have to go back to, things that may have happened in our younger age, or things that may have happened to us, that we need to heal. So going back, how do you clear the way? Going back, healing. The next card is healing. So we have to go back and address certain things that may have happened, or things that we might not want to address, and heal those things. Once we heal those things, we can turn this clearing the way card in reverse, which means, now we're moving forward in our destiny. Now we're moving forward in our journey. Because I feel like some of us have maybe hit a blockage in the road. So you were healing, you were doing what you were supposed to do, and making moves, and then it seemed like all of a sudden things halted. And a lot of times when we don't address things that need to be healed, Spirit in the universe and God won't allow us to go to the next level until those things are addressed. Because you cannot take stagnant energy, you can't take ego, you can't take those things into your next level. Because if you take that energy into your next level, you're either going to mess it up, you're going to self-sabotage it, or it just won't work. So we are being called to do away with things that no longer serves us. That's what this is on this side over here. I feel like there is going to be a revolution. This revolution card is number 44. So look up angel number 44, definitely. I feel like there is going to be a change. My air signs, Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius, there's going to be a change. And for it to say, I think, you've been thinking about certain things in your life and how you can change them, which is a good thing. So in this next room, I have 7 of Scrolls, intricacies, and industry. And this card is basically saying building things step by step. You're not, and I had this card in a previous reading. Basically, you're not going to just have what you want right away. You're not going to just have it fall in your lap. It's levels to this. You're not going to get that job until you go to school or do the research or actually go out and apply for it. It's not going to just land in your lap. And we got to clear the way for those blessings to come in. Clarifying that Seven of Scrolls is Jupiter return benefits. So by you building slowly, this card is green, going within your heart, building slowly. I feel like that's where your blessings and benefits are going to come from. Your journey is not meant to be quick and fast. You're going to have to take time to build it step by step. And I feel like you're doing that. You've set intentions, you've prayed for this, and it's on its way. What? Somebody said, is that a roach crawling on the wall? I don't see anything on my wall.
Numbers.
Huh? Yeah, this is my clock. L said something. What was it that L said, Z?
Yeah, just we're replying back to that.
Okay. But yes, definitely, this is what we're being called to do. In my next row, I have the Buddha Prepares, our Major Arcana number 13. So I love this card. I wish I can get closer. Let me get closer to y'all. With this Buddha Prepares card, see that Buddha Prepares? This is you. This is you, air sign. Sitting there meditating, and if you can see, he has orange on. So that orange is, it resonates with the the sacral chakra. So a lot of you out there are having issues and trying to heal issues of, not being creative, not stepping out on your dreams, not stepping into your purpose. And then also that's sexual stuff, passion. You may be dealing with issues of molestation, things of that sort. And a lot of this stuff, if you can see in this corner here, there's like elderly couples. So that's like parents, your ancestors, and all of these people over here in the white are younger people. So this card is very symbolic of, that whole family pathology stuff. Not, not sitting in things that you've learned through ego. So what I mean by family pathologies is just behaviors, experiences, low vibrational energy, things that you've been around and things that have been passed from one generation to the next. A lot of people call it generational curses. I don't like to call it a generational curse because you're speaking it, you're giving it more energy and more power than what it really is. It's just a family pathology that needs to be healed. But with this card is very symbolic. He is doing the healing work so the next generation doesn't have to have that energy. And that's what we're being called to do. And I think a lot of you are doing that. A lot of you are noticing that, there's things that need to be healed. And the card that's clarifying this Buddha Prepares is Saturn Return Age. So a lot of stuff from childhood, a lot of matters of the heart needs to be healed. And I feel like you are doing that. Because if you notice, like I said, he has orange from the ancestors, but he's doing the healing work and cleansing it, and that way you won't be passing that energy on to the next generation. That's why the younger generation here is in white, because you've cleansed that, you've healed it, and you're moving on. But definitely a lot of things of matters of the heart, dealing with the sacral chakra as well. And for this card to say age, it's a lot of stuff dealing with, generational stuff. We're being called to heal that stuff. The next row I have the light of the world in reverse, followed by balance. A lot of us are being called to seek balance. Get into meditation. Take time out for yourself. That's this card as well. Seeking balance with learning from and clearing, karmic things and things that we've learned from our ancestors. When you know better, you do better. So that's the gist of this reading. I feel like a lot of us are seeking stability in the home. That's why we got the stability card, coupled with the bird's nest. A lot of us out there are healers ourselves and not stepping into our journey there, and it's because you're feeling like your mind, that mind, and then clearing the way. There's a blockage because we're not stepping into our healing journey, and it's because of ego, because of things that we've learned, and learned behaviors and experiences that have been going on from generation to the next, and we're called to learn what that is, dissect it, and heal from it. And I'm getting like cramps in my stomach too, so a lot of us are not listening to our intuition, our gut feeling. That's that solar plexus chakra, but we're being called to seek balance. So that's the gist of the reading. I'm going to do my energy cards next. So what is the current energy for my Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses? What is our current energy? Got 1, 2 came out. Well, 3 came out. And then I'm going to do the bottom card and the top card. So the first card that came out, Healer of the Ages. That's healers out there, people with gifts that's being called to acknowledge their gifts. Healer of the Ages. The next card we have is anxiety. A lot of us out there are dealing with anxiety, anxiety about how to go about going to the next step with our healing journey, just having anxiety right now. Next energy card is the 6th chakra, the third eye. So that again, the third eye with the healer of the ages. Some of us out there have psychic abilities. Some of us are healers and we're not stepping into that. Then we got the garden and the gate. With this card, this is basically saying you're stepping into and keeping yourself back. Because if you can see this card, if I can get close enough, she's literally standing at the gate. And she has the key to the gate around her neck. All she gotta do is take the key off and open up the gate and go into the garden. But she's just sitting there. Some of us are just sitting there waiting on our dreams and aspirations and healing to just land in our laps. And it's not gonna be like that. We have to do the work. We are being called to do the work. There's butterflies in this card, so there's transformations going on. A lot of people are transforming right now. And I feel like going through this journey is bringing you a little bit of anxiety. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. A little bit of anxiety because of the healing. A lot of stuff you've been dealing with so long, it gives you anxiety just to even think about it. And a lot of you know, and see, the next card is the 3rd chakra, Archangel Shemuel, which is that intuition, that gut feeling. A lot of you know this stuff. You know things that you need to heal. You know certain people you need to let go of. But it's giving you anxiety just thinking about it. Just thinking about all the things and all the people. And the next card is Angel of Love. So I'm getting a lot of you know that it's certain things concerning love that you already know. You're not listening to your intuition. And you know that you need to let certain people and certain energies go, but it gives you anxiety. But again, we have the garden and the gate card. So you have to get out of your own way in order to get to the next level in your healing and to get past this. Because again, remember, you're fighting for your legacy. You don't want to pass this energy on to the next generation. You are being called to heal this. You have to heal this. You gotta heal it. Hi, Miss Rice Wig. We got Rice Wig on. But a lot of us are in that stage right now. We're being called to heal stuff so we won't take it to the next generation. Yeah, it's family pathologies. Not generational curses, it's family pathologies. That's what this is. I feel like a lot of my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, are dealing with that type of energy, like healing family stuff, healing ways of thinking that, when you know better, you do better. Things that you've been passed on, ways of thinking, environment, just healing those types of things. And that journey is going to be brick by brick, step by step. Stepping out of the comfort zone is scary sometimes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I feel like a lot of you out there are going through that. Stepping out of your comfort zone, going out, doing different things. It's bringing anxiety. It is bringing anxiety. My next deck is my mermaid deck, and this deck is going to tell me what it is that we fear. What is it that my air signs are fearing that's keeping them from going to the next level? So we know that we want stability. We want stability in the family. We know that some of us are healers. And we know this because you got the I think card, or maybe you're questioning yourself. That's why it's I think. And Gemini energy is coming out real strong in this reading too. So even though we know we want stability, and we know or we think that we might be healers and have abilities, there's a blockage in going forward to the next level, because there's things, places, people that we need to rid ourselves of. You have to get rid of what no longer serves you in order for your blessings to come in. And I feel like the way in you going to the next step is being blocked for your good, though. You're not getting that job or going to, getting that new house or that new car, but it's for your own good, because if you take this energy that you're harboring within you to that next level or to that new job, it's going to self-sabotage, and you're just going to mess it up. So until these things are healed, this ego is healed, and these things that's from generation to generation are healed, you may feel stagnant. You may feel stagnant, like you're not moving forward, but it's for your own good. Okay, so what is it that my air signs are fearing that's holding them back? What is it that we're fearing? Got a lot coming out. And then I'm just going to do the bottom card and the top card. So we have, the first card is the present. Gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. So with this card, what I'm getting, and since it was in reverse, and like it says, revelation of own value. A lot of you air signs out there don't feel like you deserve more, or deserve to go to the next level, or deserve to get all the things that you want. And that's not good. You are deserving of all the things that you're asking for. You just gotta heal. You can't get those things until you rid yourself of what no longer serves you. You have to see yourself in a better light. I feel like a lot of you out there don't see yourself in a good light, maybe because of things that happened in the past, but you have to let those things go. You have to let it go. The next card is the magic of Druid, and that's caution, secrecy, weary. A lot of you may be dealing with family secrets, is what I'm getting with that. Family secrets, things that are being pushed under the rug, and you're fearing the truth. That's what I'm getting with that. Fear of the truth. Because I feel like since you got the energy card, the third chakra, which is your intuition, I feel like a lot of you have strong intuition, and you may fear the truth. You may fear that what you're feeling is real. Especially dealing with family issues, family secrets, things that happened in the past that the family is sweeping under the rug, that type of energy. This next card is the return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. Again, that you have to see yourself in a better light. You're not seeing yourself as a person that's worthy of change or worthy of receiving your blessings, and you're being called to. You need to see yourself in a better light. The next one is guide, a guide, mentor, or trustworthy ally. Again, that's bringing in better energy around you. I feel like you fear trust. You don't trust. It's hard for you to trust because of things that happened in the past. It's hard for you to trust people, but you being called to see yourself. You fear that. and to trust again. Finding a friend, finding an ally, somebody that you can trust and talk to. Yeah, healing those family issues. Yeah, Kiki, my cousin. Healing those family issues, trusting again. Oh my God, I just got in and it resonates with my whole life. Yeah. A lot of us are going, I feel like the black new moon that we just had, it was really pushing the energy of we need to clear our karmas, learn our life lessons, and stop these constant cycles. Stop. If you notice, you might end up with the same type of man. You get rid of this man, and then you end up with one just like him, or you might end up with a job, that's not really all that fulfilling. Just same, cycles. That's what the new moon energy was, to clear those cycles up. With this full moon that we're experiencing right now in Aquarius, remember I said Aquarius is a fixed sign, so it's slow movement, slow to change. And then it's also ruled by Saturn, which is a slow change, slow moving, slow initiative planet. So a lot of this healing is going to be slow and steady. That's that building it brick by brick, block by block, going in, dissecting what it is that's going on. And a lot of times, especially when you're dealing with family pathologies, a lot of the times as a kid growing up in it, you have to go and piece different stuff together in order to get the truth, because the family is holding so many different secrets and don't nobody want to tell the truth. You have to literally go in and piece it piece by piece in order for you to just get clarity and to try to heal it. Yeah. So that's basically what this is. And I feel like a lot of you have anxiety just by the thought of, things not being the way it is. But like I said, you are being called to be the one to fight for your family's legacy, fight for your own legacy, and not pass those things on to the next generation. You don't want your children growing up with the same pathologies that you grew up with. You've been called to heal that. And I feel like a lot of you know that and are trying to do that. You've set the intention. You've been praying about it, praying for different things. I'm getting a lot of prayer and going within yourself. You've been praying, you've been meditating on certain things, and it is coming. Things are blocked right now. The energy, your blessing is right there at the gate. That's this garden and the gate. All you have to do is open up the gate. Do the healing. Clear your way by going within yourself, healing those things, and ridding yourself. This is my ego card. So family pathologies, addictions, addictions to alcoholism, just different things that we harbor, and also not just addictions like alcoholism and drugs, but addictive behaviors, depression. I feel like a lot of us are dealing with depression. That's the anxiety. Dealing with depression out there. I keep getting depression. And we have to let that go. See ourselves in a better light, that we are worthy of being blessed and worthy of all the things that we've prayed for. You are worthy of having that. You just have to believe it. Believe it, heal this stuff, and your blessings is right there on the other side of the gate. You're going to be the light of the world. That light of the world is in reverse, but it will be turned up. You just have to do the work and seek balance. So that was that. So that was, what do we need to know? What is our current energy? What is it that we fear? And now I'm going to do my last deck, which is my favorite deck, my shaman deck, because this is all about healing. So we got this mess on the table. How do we fix that? How do we get to the next level? What is it that we need to know to get to the next level as far as our healing? But yeah, definitely a lot of you need to understand that you are in a journey right now. You're on that journey road. You are going, and a lot of things that's happening right now is for karmic reasons. So you can learn a certain lesson. But until you learn that lesson, you're going to be stagnant. or until you do something different and rid yourself of those egos and those people, just getting away from what's not serving your purpose, and getting rid of the energy of those people that don't mean you well, it's going to be hard for you to go to the next level. And if you do, you're going to self-sabotage if you go to the next level with all of this baggage and attachment coming with you. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? For my ones that's coming in. So this is my air signs reading for my Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses. So we got this mess on the table. Spirit, what is it that we need to know to heal it? Got one already. Two more. That one flew out. And then I'm going to take my bottom card and my top card. So I'm going to read these intuitively, and then I like to read my shaman cards out of the book because I feel like there are certain words that you need to hear in order to resonate. So this first shaman card says the beloved. That's all of that right there is your self-love, seeing that you are worthy of having the things that you prayed for. You're worthy of better. Basically having self-love. The corn. This is about planting seeds and, building that destiny step by step, going through that journey. The curse. So again, that's that family. People feel like, some people might even feel like they're cursed out there. Like you got a family, my family got a curse on them. It's not that you have a family curse, it's family pathologies. And it's 1001 right now. So that 10 is a master number of beginnings and endings. So ending stuff and beginning another. Going from one step and cleansing it out so you can go to the next. You're not cursed. Your family is not cursed. It's just family pathologies that need to be healed. The earth in reverse. A lot of you need to go out around nature. The sacrifice. That's that anxiety in just having to sacrifice certain things and getting rid of certain things. You got to sacrifice to get rid of certain energy so you can move forward. So I'm going to read these. Oh, Jasmine going to bed. I'm going to read these real quick and then we will be done. So the beloved, number 5. It says, the beloved is the recognition of spirit in another and moving towards spirit through the other. It is when the divine appears to us in the form of our child, our partner, our friend, and we experience being in love. As we grow, we start to recognize the beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with their divine nature. So the invitation, accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. And that's just love, period. Not just romantic but platonic relationships. But definitely I'm getting a strong sense of self-love. Especially we got these, what do we fear? We fear that, we fear our value. Self-love. When you recognize the beloved in another, you call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. Definitely self-love. Number 10, the corn. It says, let me get to it. It says, you planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you a bountiful harvest, reaping what you've sown. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust. Trust. Remember, I said a lot of you are having issues with trust. You're being called to trust. Trust the universe. Trust yourselves. Because you do have abundance coming. You're right there at the gate of your abundance. It's right there on the other. You got the key. Heal this stuff, clear your way, and you're going to get your harvest. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you a bountiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when this symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. So you are being blessed with emotions, finances, and things like that. But it's also not just financial. Abundance comes in all forms. So abundance in love, abundance in peace. A lot of you, especially with that stability with the bird's nest, just peace in the home. Sometimes just having peace is priceless. Okay, the next one is the curse, number 14. It says the curse refers to the limiting stories of our ancestors, those family pathologies, and the karma from former lifetimes that preordains the events of our lives. It is the source of negative patterns, and it can show up as a disease, a destructive force, or a blockage on your creative energy. Blockage, clearing the way. You're being called to clear the way. And that's why the blockage is there, because you have to clear up these karmas, clear up these family pathologies. This card, and remember, I'm going with what is it that we need to heal this stuff. Spirit is reiterating that right now. You have to clear your way and clear up those blockages by going back and healing and addressing these karmas and these family pathologies. It is the source of negative patterns, doing the same thing over and over again, having the same types of energies in your life over and over again. Breaking up with one guy, breaking up with one girl, and ending up with the same type of energy in your life. Quitting one job and going to the next job and not feeling fulfilled because it's not your purpose. Cycles. Going through it over and over again. And you're going to keep going through it and be blocked until you learn the lesson. It is the source of negative patterns, and it can show up as a disease, a destructive force, or a blockage on our creative energy. So again, how it says it can show up as a disease. Energy is very strong. So when you're harboring negative energies inside of you, it can show up in sickness. So letting this stuff go, we have to. The curse holds us hostage to a false story that we confuse for reality. Recognizing the original wound that is playing out in our life can heal it. Recognizing the original wound that is playing out in our life can heal it. So going back to find out where that seed of ego was planted, where it all started, in healing it. So this card is upright. So the invitation, it is time to recognize the source of your limitations. What is causing you to be limited? Did your grandparents live with a mindset of scarcity? Did you inherit genes for heart disease? Were you a slave or a master in a past life? This karmic legacy is ready and waiting to be seen, to be untangled, and to be released. Releasing that energy. Honor the players in their stories. Forgive everyone and everything. Craft a new life course for yourself. Self-explanatory. That's all this card again. You are being called to be the one to heal those pathologies, heal those egos, so you won't pass it on to the next generation. I'm going to leave it at that. The next card, number 17, Earth in reverse. So the Earth card is the medicine. It says, do you feel ungrounded or easily thrown off your path lately? It is time to focus on what nurtures you, to open yourself to the healing of Mother Earth and see the abundant world around you. Perhaps you have lost the ability to trust. There go trust again. A lot of you are having trust issues. Trust issues. Perhaps you have lost the ability to trust that your needs will be met and have fallen prey to poverty consciousness. I'm telling you that poverty consciousness, that scarcity consciousness, a lot of times what we think daily and just being scared to think that we deserve more or are getting more just by you putting that energy out, that could also be what's blocking your blessings. You have to have a mindset of perhaps you have not been eating well, been overworked and stressed, and forgotten to breathe in the beauty of your surroundings. When the spirit of earth comes as your medicine, you're being reminded that when you practice self-care, Take a walk in nature and focus on the consciousness of abundance. Miracles can and do happen. Again, like I said, with this Earth card, a lot of you are being called to go in nature. Go just see the beauty of life and see that you are already blessed. The next card, the Sacrifice. This is card number 44, which is very significant. Some of y'all need to go and look up angel number 44. Miss Ricewick said, I can't relive the past. It's too painful. Miss Ricewick, I'm telling you, a lot of times we have to. I'm getting you real strong too with this anxiety. It probably just give you anxiety just thinking about it. And you see my words are mumbling a little bit, so it's things that's hard for you to talk about. You don't want to, like you said, you don't want to relive it, but you have to, or you're going to continue to pass that same energy on to the next generation. And that's where, up under that Buddha Prepares card, it was clarified by Saturn return age. You got to return to that childhood or return to those situations in order to heal it. And like I said again, this card is green, which resonates with heart, so it's matters of the heart. Also sacral type of stuff. So rape, molestation, stagnant and bad relationships. And right now it's 10-10. And again, I told you, number 10 represents endings and beginnings. You're going to have to end this in order to begin again. But that requires you to go back. And again, a lot of you need to go out into nature. When you're going out into nature, it helps you stay grounded. That stability. Being out in nature helps you stay grounded and helps you to think clearly and be able to sort this stuff out so you can be able to dissect it, see where the ego and where that family pathology seed was planted so you can heal it and move on. Go out into nature, meditate, keep praying, because those intentions that you are putting out, you're getting what you ask for. You're going to get what you ask for. You just have to do the work. So my next and last card is the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer. And that, to me, that's all about manifesting what you want. You are manifesting things that you want. You just have to clear the way by healing and ridding yourself of things that do not serve you. So that end is number 48. And it says, this is the source of dark power. The sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of the human psyche. Again, a lot of us are so stuck in our minds, so stuck in we don't deserve better. We don't, just stuck in our psyche. And sometimes that could be your worst enemy. Your own thoughts can be your worst enemy because you're just so stuck in your head. And by you putting that energy out, you're constantly attracting these things and these cycles over and over again. Get out of your head. Clear your mind. Get out of your head, please, my air signs. Geminis, Libras, Aquariuses, get out of your head. Because a lot of you, that is what is blocking you and blocking you going to the next level, your own thoughts. Yes, you got stuff that you have to clear up and karmas that you have to address and patterns that you need to release, and but a lot of it is in your head. Ooh. So the sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of the human psyche and the self-centered behavior that harms others. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and ideas that foster separation, conflict, and scarcity. There go that word scarcity again, that lack. A lot of us believe that we can't have more, or again, don't deserve more. But you are deserving of more. That's that self-love. So with this card upright, the invitation, how do we fix it? When the sorcerer enters your circle, you're being called to look at how your beliefs around scarcity and self-centered fear manifest in your world. How are these thoughts that you're harboring and things and energies that you're putting out, how is it manifesting in your life? You have to dissect that. Because you can better believe that it's manifesting. How is it manifesting in your world? Examine the destructive part of your psyche that misuses power or harbors feelings of resentment, vengeance, lust, greed, bigotry, or hatred. All of that's that ego. Harboring feelings of resentment, regret, You have to let that go. You can't hold yourself accountable and hostage to things that have happened in the past. You're going to have to learn from it, heal it, and move on. Because that is what's blocking your blessings. You cannot take that with you. Nikki Black, she said, my struggle is clearing the pathway. Yeah. But this is how you clear the pathway. There is a way out. And that's going back, healing those things, getting out of your own mind, not, releasing those feelings of resentment, regret, vengeance, lust, greed, bigotry, all of those things, hatred, being mad at people from the past, being mad at family members. You have to let all that stuff go, because that's what's blocking you. Let it go. Perhaps you've harmed someone because of these dark tendencies. If so, all is not lost. You have only forgotten that all beings are interconnected and the universe is abundant. So that's another thing about feeling you're not. Maybe you've done something to someone or something in the past, and you haven't forgiven yourself for it. You're gonna have to forgive yourself, learn from it, and move on. Where was I? Yeah, the sorcerer arrives to challenge you to change your thinking. You're given a second chance. Second chances. Correct your course and practice not blaming others for the darkness that lives inside you. Make peace with it and choose another way. So again, you're going to have stability in your home, because I feel like a lot of us have been praying and put out intentions of stability and balance, and we just want to be free in the mind and balanced in the mind. You're going to get it. You got to clear your way. The way that you clear your way to go to the next level in your journey, in the next level, and getting the things that you want, and getting that dream job and that dream car, just that dream energy of being at peace and balance, is through your healing. What do you got to heal? You got to go back and heal family pathologies, family karma, limiting beliefs, ways of thinking, being stuck in your head. Those are the things that need to be healed. And then you will be able to build your destiny and your paradise brick by brick, step by step, journey by journey, slowly. And then you will have that balance and be the light of the world. So that's the reading for my air signs. I love y'all, my air signs. Geminis, Libras, Aquariuses. A lot of this energy is coming from this full moon that we have right now. Moons and full moons, especially full moons, carry the energy of enlightenment and clarity. A lot of you are seeking enlightenment and clarity, and it's coming to you. You will get the clarity that you need, but once you get that clarity, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to learn from it and move on? Rid yourself of what no longer serves you, people, places, things, energies that no longer serve you, so you can get to the next level. What are you going to do with it? When you get the clarity, what are you going to do with it? Get out of your mind, air signs. Stop beating yourselves up. You're your worst enemy right now. Get out of your minds. Have more self-love, because you are worthy of a second chance, and heal. So again, my air signs, I love y'all. Remember, you fighting for your legacy, fighting to not take those energies on to the next generation. Ontario Joy, just inbox me and I can help you. If anybody out there needs help with anything, myself as well as my spiritual family, all of us are life coaches, life purpose coaches. We live to help people find their purpose. Also, we are intuitive readers. My soul sister, she's a Reiki practitioner, so she helps deal with healing energies. Z is an energy reader. So we can help you. If you need the help, just DM me or inbox me, and we can do that. If anybody need a personal reading, you can DM me, or you can find me on Instagram at AJ_the_shaman. On YouTube, the same thing, AJ the Shaman, and then my website, ajhightower.com. But again, y'all enjoy this full moon. This full moon is bringing up clarity, and it's reiterating what the new moon had us do, addressing karma and really having clarity about what type of energy we putting out there, because you are manifesting your world. The energy that you're putting out is what you're getting back. So again, love y'all, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel for y'all, but you know, there's a lot at the road. We just gotta do the work. So if y'all wanna keep healing and keep having clarity, y'all meet me back here again next week. Again, my air signs, and I'm gonna do another healing reading next week. Tomorrow I will be doing a healing reading for my earth signs and then my water signs as well. So I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Miss Ricewick, you can inbox me as well, and I will help you as well. Yeah. So I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Love and light. Y'all keep praying, keep meditating, and have a good night.